And my time is now to talk about WWE and sports. And Dylan, what do you think about the Major League Baseball playoffs?
I think the Cardinals are going to take the next game in the MLB so they can go into the World Series. And I think Texas will take the other game so they can duel it off in the World Series. And I think Texas will probably take that World Series title for the series of the 2010-2011 baseball season.
Well, I have a question for you. What will happen if the outcome of the series for the Cardinals Brewers, the Brewers win?
Brewers, I'm going to have to say, if the Brewers get in and it's still against Texas, I'm going to say the Brewers are going to have to go over Texas because the way that they've been playing Ryan Braun and Prince Fielder, they've been doing well, but with all the errors, I'm still not really sure that they had last night, which is what helped the Cardinals get their win last night to lead the series 3-2 because of all of Milwaukee's errors.
And do you agree with Milwaukee walking Albert Pujols a lot?
Yeah, Albert Pujols is a big threat to Milwaukee for the home runs. And I can see him hitting nice little ground ball, but I don't think a walk is necessary for every time. But yeah, he is a really big threat.
And a lot of people call Albert Pujols the machine. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, he is a home run machine, but in the beginning of the season, he had a lot of games without a home run. Then he started stepping up his game, and then when the Cardinals got into the playoffs, he's been doing better and hitting nice little line drive singles and doubles into there to score some RBIs and get the game winning.
And what do you think is key to the Brewers winning the series?
I think Ryan Braun is the key to them hitting a nice solo homer, or just Prince Fielder getting a nice RBI in there to get the series for them.
And what do you think about basketball at the lockout?
I'm not really a big basketball person, so I can't really say anything about that.
I think that missing 2 weeks of basketball is the worst thing ever. I love sports so bad. Basketball, baseball, you name it. I love the Olympics. So I don't care what sport it is. I love it. What sport do you enjoy the most?
Probably football.
And what is your favorite team?
The Buccaneers.
Because they're your home team?
Yeah. Bucks are good, but they're not the best team out there.
And what do you think that because they lost Derek Blunt, do you think that it's going to be a closer game?
Yeah, it's going to be a close game because LeGarrette Blunt's been doing great for them, getting a lot of yardage and making a lot of first downs for them. But I think Cadillac Williams will do pretty good filling in his shoes to make those runs and get a couple touchdowns for him. I think it'll still be a pretty close game without Blunt, though.
But now we have to do WWE. And I think that Big Show and Mark Henry, the only person that there's actually almost two people that Mark Henry has to deal with: Randy Orton and the Big Show. Oh well, it's the Big Show. Mark Henry almost got his ankle broke by Big Show. He put a chair around him and around his ankle, got on the steps, but the general manager of SmackDown came out and he said, "You got your title match, but not if you do that." So, amazingly, Big Show didn't. I thought that he would. I didn't know that he cared about the World Heavyweight Championship. I think that he just wanted to end Mark Henry's career. Mark Henry almost ended his career. He couldn't even play with his dogs. So I think that Big Show was like, well, I'm going to play you. He said this, actually. He said, "I'm going to break your ankle, and I'm going to pay you 10 times more." And so I think Big Show is a man of his word. And he finally came back after that ankle breaking. And also, Randy Orton, I'm not sure if you saw it, but at the end of the Battle Royal on Friday Night SmackDown, which is also the biggest Battle Royale in history, and also SmackDown made history, and they're the second most running television show on Sci-Fi. And so that is a big milestone for them, which is why they did that. And it was 41 superstars, I believe. Big. And at the end of that match, Miz came in, and Randy Orton said, "Nuh-uh." They both went over the top rope, but they didn't hit the floor. They hit the edge of the mat. And then Randy Orton RKO'd him, and Miz's foot touched before Randy Orton's. And believe it or not, Randy Orton's foot was almost a foot off the ground. So that was pretty amazing. You could not even tell if it was even there or not, and when it was playing real time. And thank you for being here. We need to try those wings from Buffalo Wings.
Yeah. Pleasure being here with you, PJ.
Pleasure being with you. Join me next week for another edition of PJ Sports Talk on Saturday, October 22nd at West Chase Golf Course for Tampa Prep Golf Tournament. PJ Sports Talk, the place to be every Saturdays at noon. This is PJ from PJ Sports Talk, and talk the talk and walk the walk.